Hello everyone, I am Suchita Muri. Welcome you all in the video lecture on the topic higher order differential equation with constant coefficient part 3. Learning objective of this video. Student can understand the concept of higher order differential equation with constant coefficient, and by using this concept and knowledge they can solve the examples of it. Ordinary differential equation mainly divided into two parts, linear and non-linear differential equation. Linear differential equation again divided into two parts, first order and higher order. Higher order divided into two parts with constant coefficient and with variable coefficient. This differential equation with constant coefficient solved by different six methods, six cases. This case 1 and case 2 we already discussed in video 1 part 1 of higher order differential equation. Case 3 and case 4 we discussed in higher order differential equation part 2 video. In this video we are going to discuss case number 5 and case number 6. Linear differential equation of higher order differential equation, which is given by this equation here, a naught, a1, a2 up to an, which are the constant values. Let d by dx equal to capital D, and this bracket value this is the function of d into y equal to phi of x. The solution of this differential equation is given by y equal to cf plus pi, where cf equal to complementary function and pi means particular integral. Now case number 5. Pi of the equation is given by this. Whenever the right hand side of the equation is phi of x equal to x into v, where v is sin x or cos x, then we apply the this case, and this is the formula for solving the differential equation pi equal to x into 1 upon function of d into v means sin x or cos x, minus f dash of this d, that means derivative of this term, into upon f of d whole square into v. Now here v is there, therefore after this we apply case number 2 for solving this. That means substitution is d square equal to minus of a square, and find out the required pi. Now we discuss problem on this. Solve this equation. Here consider the given equation, which is higher order differential equation with constant coefficient. Therefore its solution is given by y equal to cf plus pi. Now for cf auxiliary equation is we substitute d equal to m, that means m square minus of 1 equal to 0. We substitute d equal to m. Now we simplify this equation and find out the roots of m equal to plus minus 1. These are the roots are real and different. Therefore cf is given by c1 e to the power x plus c2 e to the power minus x. Now for particular integral, here right hand side of the equation is x into sine 3x. Therefore we apply case number 5. Pi equal to this. We substitute function of d is d square minus 1. Right hand side of the equation is x sine 3x. Then we apply this formula, substitute the values here, x as it is, here 1 upon d square minus 1, v means sine 3x, minus derivative of d square minus 1 is 2d, we substitute here, then d square minus 1 whole square sine 3x. Now after this we apply case number 2. For both the terms, substitution is d square equal to minus of 9, because here a value is 3. Then we get this d square equal to minus 9, here sin 3x 2d upon here minus 9 minus 1 whole square sin 3x. Now we simplify the denominator term, and numerator term is here d in the numerator, therefore derivative of 2 sin 3x is 2 into 3 cos 3x. Therefore, here total 6 cos 3x and first value as it is. This is the required pi. Lastly, we write down complete solution y equal to cf plus pi, this value which is the required solution. In this way, we solve the problems of fifth case. Now, case number 6 for finding pi. Whenever the right hand side of the equation phi of x equal to x to the power m into v, where m is positive integer, v is sin x or cos x, then pi equal to 1 upon function of d x to the power m into v. Now here we have two formulas. We divide these into x to the power m cos ax. For this, we consider real part of 1 upon f of d x to the power m e to the power ix. And if instead of cos ax here sin ax, then we consider here imaginary part of the same function. Now in both the formulae here 1 upon function of d x to the power m e to the power ix, which is the same value. Therefore we consider this value and apply fourth case for finding required result. Now we solve some example on this. Consider this given equation, which is higher order differential equation with constant coefficient. Therefore solution is given by y equal to cf plus pi. For cf we find out auxiliary equation here by substituting d equal to m. Therefore m square equal minus 1 equal to 0. We solve this equation and find out the values of m. M equal to 1 and minus 1. Therefore roots are real and different. Therefore cf is c1 e to the power x plus c2 e to the power minus x. Now we solve pi equal to 1 upon function of d x to the power m sin ax. Now sin ax, therefore imaginary part of 1 upon function of d x to the power m e to the power ix. This is the formula. Now we consider the values 1 upon d square minus 1 here. This is the phi of x value. Therefore imaginary part of 1 upon d square minus 1 x to the power here 2, then e to the power ix. We consider the value 1 upon d square x square e to the power 3ix. Now here e to the power 3ix we write down outside and then apply fourth case. That means here d is replaced by d plus a. A is here 3i, therefore d plus 3i. And here whole square minus 1 and then x square. Therefore, we write down this left hand side as it is and simplify the right hand side term e to the power 3ix into here 1 upon here simplify d plus 3i whole square, d square plus 6id plus 9i square minus 1 x square here as it is. Now here substitute I square equal to minus 1, that means here minus of 9 and minus 1. Now combine these two terms minus 9 and minus 10 in next term and e to the power 3ix as it is. Then we get left hand side as it is here e to the power 3ix and we simplify the denominator term of right hand side. We get this value. Now here x square, therefore we apply third case. Now for third case we taking lowest term common from the denominator, that means minus of 10 we taking outside. Therefore minus of 10 we taking outside e to the power 3ix as it is here forming 1 minus of d square plus 6id upon 10. Now, in next step, we write down this denominator term in the numerator with negative index and remaining term as it is. E to the power 3ix 1 upon minus 10 as it is. This denominator term in the numerator with negative index and x square. Now expand by using binomial. Therefore here e to the power 3ix then 1 upon minus 10 as it is. Here negative sign is there, therefore all terms are positive. Here 1 plus x, that means this value plus x square and so on. Now highest power is 2 x square, that means 2. Therefore we consider term up to d square only. Therefore here these first two terms as it is here 1 by minus 10 as it is 1 plus d square plus 6id this value as it is. If we simplifying the term here d to the power 4 then d cube and d square term, but we consider only d square term, therefore d to the power 4 and d cube value its derivative equal to 0. We consider only this value and here I square equal to minus of 1. Therefore, we get this term. All other derivative, higher order derivatives are 0. Now we combine the terms of d square, d and constant term, then we get this term. Here we simplify these two terms, d square terms, by taking LCM and 6id upon 10 and this. Now here we first write down this first value 1 as it is. After simplifying this we get 26 d square upon 100 and this term as it is. Now operate this x square on each term. Therefore e to the power 3ix into 1 pi minus 10, then 1 into x square we write down here, then 26 d square upon 100 into x square and 6id upon 10 into x square. Operate this x square by each term and simplify the terms. Here x, this for up to this x square as it is. Now first derivative of this x square is 2x and here derivative of x square is again 2x. Now again next step, here we find out the next derivative term. Here next derivative is 2, therefore here 2, remaining terms as it is. Now we get, after multiplying the constant terms we get this value, and here we write down x square first, then 6, reduce the form of this term 6 by 5ix, and here reduce form of 52 by 100 is 13 by 25. Now e to the power 3ix, we substitute its value equal to cos 3x plus I sin 3x, and then separate the real and imaginary parts by multiplication. Therefore 1 by minus n, this is the constant value. We multiply cos 3x into x square, we get real part. This value into this value we get imaginary part. Therefore we write down in second part I is taking outside, and this is the uh, real part into this I means imaginary part. Then third cos 3x into this value we get real part. Therefore we write down in first term. Then I into sin 3x into x square, which is the imaginary part. Therefore we write down here in second term. I into I, this is real part. Therefore we write down in first term, and the last term here I sin 3x into this value is again imaginary part. Therefore we write down in second term. Now this first term is the real part and second term is the imaginary part, and this is the constant value. Now equation second pi of this is the imaginary part of this equation. Therefore we write down this, and instead of this, if the x square sin 3x term is there, then we write down the real part of the this term. Now lastly we write down complete solution y equal to CF plus PI. This is the CF value, this is the PI value, which is the required solution. In this way we solve the problems of differential equation, higher order differential equation by 6 case. Thank you.